I finally played the Elder Scrolls, not these games. Oblivion from 2006. I forced myself to actually play the game, not just boot it up once and never touch it again. I wanted to see why Oblivion is so loved, because my goal was to answer if this game was even worth playing. Could I have fun with it? And if anyone else should even play this older game in the series. So let me show you a little bit of my experience with Oblivion. The game starts off with a beautiful cinematic featuring the current Emperor telling me that he's about to die and he sees me in his dreams. Okay. Then after that, I was able to start making my character.
This looks like AI. This poor man. He's been through so much.
After making my wonderful creation, I couldn't really do much because I was in a prison cell, but not for long. The Emperor that I saw earlier enters my cell and tells me that today is the day. Congratulations, he's gonna die. So basically some assassins are out to get him, so he's trying to hide. And the guards that are with him open up a secret passage that was in my cell. And obviously I followed them because why wouldn't I? So we go through some secret tunnels and I picked up my first sword off of a dead body. Now they still didn't want me to follow them, so they walked through a gate and locked it behind them. And they locked the door. What is hitting me? A rat? Get the hell out of here. You two, get the hell out of here. Ugh. Well, thankfully there's a perfectly placed hole in the wall right behind me. In here I learned how to use my sword, a new shield, some bow and arrows, magic, and I also got used to my inventory in the lockpick system. Well, kind of. I still don't understand this.
Do I like move it up with my mouse? What even is this?
And after that, I just met back up with the group that locked me away. And thankfully, the Emperor wants me to stick around since, you know, I was that face that he sees in his dreams and now he just trusts me with everything. So I actually got to fight alongside the guards, but then the Emperor just gave up.
I can go no further.
Dude, I'm
you
trying to
alone must stand
I'm trying to
against
fight
the
them right
Prince of
now.
Destruction and his mortal servants.
He pauses time, looks me dead in the eyes, and tells me to take a very important amulet to a man named Joffrey, who apparently knows where his last son lives, and hopefully I can bring him his amulet to retake the throne. Oh man.
Alright, well I mean I can just take out these guards.
What the f*** is that?
Oblivion take.
Oh god.
After that fiasco, a guard tells me how to get out of the tunnels and shows me where to deliver the amulet while also letting me pick a class for my character. I walked through the sewers, and finally I got to see the fantastic views of Cyrodiil. Now I could either do my own thing at this point, or follow the main story. So I chose to follow the main story, just so I could have a guiding hand as to where to go next. And let me tell you, everyone hates you right away. Crabs hate you, this random bandit and their guard dog hates you, and these men in a cave also hate you. I took everyone out, looted their corpses as you do in any Bethesda game, and continued my quest to give this amulet to a man named Joffrey. And before the sun set, I made it to my destination. Now Joffrey tells me about a man named Martin, the king's son who lives in the city of Kvatch. Now again, Martin is important because only he can wear this amulet and rightfully take back the throne, so I just needed to get to Kvatch. Okay. Well, while I was trying to figure out where Kvatch was on the in-game map, I learned that I can just fast travel to it right away.
Wait, I can just do that? I can just fast travel? What the?
Yeah, apparently you can just fast travel to every major city in this game, which is very odd that this feature exists because I have never seen that before in any game. When I got to the outskirts of the town, everything apparently went to shit.
Come on, run while there's still time.
This person told me that a gate to Oblivion, which in a too long didn't read fashion, Oblivion is the underworld / Deadlands. Well yeah, that opened up and it was spewing out Daedric monsters right up the hill. That is a drastic shift in tone, I know. And since it was technically my first side quest given to me, I decided to help out. I asked what I could do to help and they just wanted me to go straight into the gate.
It's a brave thing.
You want me to just go? I'm level 1! You want me to go into the gate as a level 1 player? Alright.
I went from a somewhat peaceful forest to a lava-filled hellscape in a couple of minutes.
We have really went from 0 to 100 in like 5 seconds.
I didn't know what was happening, but thankfully I had this man to help.
Thank the Nine. I never thought I'd see another friendly face.
So what's going on here?
Captain Mattias sent us in to try and close the gate. We were ambushed, trapped, and picked off.
Vanius and I now had a mission to save his captain.
He's just a happy little guy. Look at his face. Alright, buddy, come on. Come on. Let's go.
And Vanius and I were an elite group. We took out scamp after scamp and the enemies stood no chance.
Damn, you just one-hit that guy, man.
And I even wondered if maybe I could have him be a follower to join me throughout my playthrough. We made it to the main tower, but I wasn't afraid of the future enemies that we'd run into. Vanius and I were unstoppable.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
Oh my god, he died! I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Ow!
Holy I'm not supposed to be here. How am I alive?
After almost dying and mourning the loss of Vanius,
No! He can't be dead. Oh, he's got some good armor though.
I managed to find the captain, and he told me to climb to the very top and destroy a sigil stone. And if I did that, the gate closes. Speaking of gates, I didn't know how to open up his, so I just left him in there. I'd imagine he'd get out somehow, right? I got to the top after killing a couple of enemies, closed the portal, and I was out. Or rather, the gate/portal/thing spit me out. I thought after telling Savly and Mattias here, I think that's how you say his name, that I closed the gate, I could go back for searching for Martin. But I was wrong. He wanted me to help retake the city. So we went through the main city gate, cleared out some enemies, and met up with some other guards in a chapel. And this is where I learned that I could level up my character's stats only by sleeping in the game. You'd level up some main skills, and once you met a certain threshold, you had to sleep in order to level up overall, which was a pretty neat feature. And while my character sleeps, you can like the video and subscribe to see more stuff like this. Once I woke up, I got back to the quest. But I did have a bit of a problem. So we were supposed to charge this castle, and right before we crossed this bridge, Mattias needed to speak to me saying that we needed this key to open up these gates. But none of that happened. Instead, Mattias just stood here for 5 minutes.
Hey man, I don't think you're supposed to be doing that.
To where I actually roamed around the castle thinking I did something wrong. I didn't know what was supposed to happen at first, and after I realized that beating him senselessly wasn't going to fix it, I turned to Google to get some answers. I found out that his character was fixated on the enemies up top, which made his script break. So I went into the game console, toggled off his AI detection, thank you to this wiki for helping me out, and it fixed the problem. I managed to continue the game, clearing out the castle and completing this side quest. Also, Mattias just took off his own clothes and gave them to me.
Did you just take off your clothes? Oh, whoa, brother.
Alright, where is this Martin guy for the main story?
Do you want to see a Martin?
I'm
Is
just
it Martin?
lucky to be
Are you Martin?
alive.
No. Are you Martin? No.
I want to stay.
Are you Martin?
That anger keeps me.
So I convinced Martin how important he was, you know, being related to the king while also needing him to wear an amulet that I left with Joffrey. Why did I leave that with him? I feel like that's gonna backfire. Now, I could have tried to fast travel back, but I wanted to explore the game and not rely on that feature too much early on. For the most part, the walk back was pretty calm.
Martin, what do you do for fun, man? Where are you going?
Although Martin did surprise me with his abilities.
What are we? Oh, what is that? Oh my god, it's a bear. Martin, did you just snap its neck?
We made it back to Joffrey right before it got too dark, and while we were gone, some people invaded the town. Oh god.
Help! You must help! They're killing everyone at Waynon Priory.
Dude, everywhere I go to like a new town that people tell me to go to, people are dying. Should I just stop telling me to go places?
Martin and I helped defeat the remaining intruders and saved Joffrey. Now, Joffrey said that they were after the amulet, but it was placed in a secret spot, so of course they couldn't have found it. Right? No, they took it. Come on, man, I just brought that to you. In order to be in a more safe place and plan to get the amulet back, I was told to escort the both of them to a place called the Cloud Ruler Temple. I got a free horse and had a boys trip up some mountains. We came across the occasional bandit and wolf, but they handled themselves pretty well.
All right, we got another wolf here. I'm just gonna stay on my horse. You guys got it? I think that's a yes. Okay, we'll continue down the path.
This whole escort mission took around 10 minutes to complete, with the constant getting on and off of the horse to help kill enemies and me managing to somehow get lost on the trail, but we finally arrived at the temple. Martin gave a speech and Joffrey told me to join his order called the Blades, and it was worth it because I got this really cool katana.
It is my honor to welcome you into our ranks as a knight brother of the Blades.
Yeah, I got a katana.
Alright, so since we still didn't have the amulet, I was tasked with traveling towards the Imperial City and finding a man named Baris who could help us. But of course, it wasn't going to be a straight shot towards the city. I met this man on the road and I thought maybe he needed help.
We got a wanderer. Hello there.
You get any closer and I'll turn your bones to ash. Back off.
Sir, do you know who you're talking to? What's his name? Alvel Uvani? You're not important, are you? Your killing has been observed by forces on... By forces unknown? Who saw that?
I'm sure it's nothing. I took down the usual bandits and then I came across a town with invisible people.
What have we here? Is there anyone I can talk to here? There seems to be a person who is invisible. What the hell?
Talk to Dirham in the inn. I'm tired of this minstrel's freak show our town has turned into.
Turns out a man named Ankatar lives in a tower nearby and turned the townsfolk invisible for fun. So I talked to him and convinced him to turn them all back. And the spell had some negative effects only on me.
My luck has been damaged. What? 7? The dude has drained my luck!
Nothing a good night's rest won't fix, right?
Oh!
You sleep rather soundly for a murderer.
So because I killed that guy in the road, this man is now visiting me. He told me to kill another man so I could join the Dark Brotherhood. Those who don't know, the Dark Brotherhood is considered evil, I think. It kind of depends on who you ask. I told him not now, and he turned invisible and walked away, bumping into every villager.
Well, I think he just saw you. You just bumped into him. Did you not just see that guy?
Ah, the savior of Ayleswell. Whatever you need, I'm at your service.
I guess he did not see that guy.
Anyways, I got to the Imperial City, walked into the shop where I was supposed to meet that man, and did what he said. We lured another man in a basement and killed him. Alright. I took a book from his corpse, and it turns out that it's a pretty important book, because it's connected to the people who killed the Emperor. Oh, these people were in a cult. Oh, that explains a lot. Now, it needed to be deciphered so we could get more clues on where this cult was, so I talked to an Argonian woman named Tarmina who told me that we needed to get the other books in the collection, around 4 in total, and then we could fully grasp what their plans were. Okay, I'm sure like the bookstore in this city probably has one, right? How do I get out of this building?
What is this?
Be sure. I think you should leave.
Oh, I'm sorry. Like, where am I now?
I went to the bookstore, bullied this man to give me the other book, and since I told him that the cult was an evil cult, he folded immediately and then told me about a secret meeting that was gonna happen in the sewers. So Baris and I went to have a little chat with this cult. Now Baris wanted to talk first, but I really wanted to do the talking myself since I felt like I could convince the cult that I'm with them and they could trust us.
Oh, he's coming, he's coming. Hello.
So, you want to become one of the chosen of Mehrunes Dagon. The path of dawn is difficult, but the rewards are great.
Walking behind me, man.
You are told to sit down.
Oh.
Are you incapable of following such simple instructions?
No, you were just behind me. I just wanted to see your face,
I have
man.
the book. I've told you to come along. Brothers, kill them!
What the f happened?
That chat did not go very well. On the bright side, we did get the 2 other books, and now with all of these together, it should act as a key to this entire cult puzzle. So I left the sewers, eventually. I actually got kind of lost here.
Where am I? God, I think I'm just stuck in the sewers, man.
After a while, the gray colors start blending in with the other tones of gray. I managed to get out and immediately went to talk with Tarmina. She told me that she needed more time to figure out what was happening with this cult and these books, and I should come back tomorrow. So I just did what any other player did when it came to an Elder Scrolls game. I just completely forgot about the main story and just did some side quests and wandered around the world. The first thing I found was the arena. I thought, why not level up my skills and get paid at the same time? I fought for around an hour or 2, and I killed like a dozen people. The guy who moderated the fights went from hating me to loving me, until I had to fight 3 Argonians.
Back away, get. Stay back, I have a sword. Get up. Get away, please.
Yeah, I don't think that was fair, man. After that embarrassment, I traveled to a town that had a chapel on fire, and some priests told me that if I prayed to 9 shrines, I could harness the power of the Crusaders' relics. He handed me a map, and I had a scavenger hunt to complete. I traveled all around Cyrodiil, praying to each shrine one after another. And while I was heading towards the last 3, I realized that one quest for the Dark Brotherhood, remember this guy? Yeah, well that was on the way, so I just decided to give that man that they wanted dead a little visit. Alright, said he was in the downstairs. This door? Yeah, that's him. Okay. Gotta sneak up on him. Wait, what does he have? Oh. After that, I met a soldier who wasn't having the best day. You got this, right? Do I need to get off the horse and help you?
Why won't you die?
You got it? And a thief who tried to catch me off guard. Are you a bandit?
Your money or your life.
Once the final shrine was prayed to, I met this kind soldier in a dream realm, which was pretty dope. Next thing you know, I'm swimming underwater into a sunken cave, killing skeletons and getting a new sword and a helmet. And this all led me into fighting an entire Knights Round Table. So now I'm decked out in some cool armor, and I have even more quests to get even more cool armor. I thought if any of the quest items would be helpful, I could probably use a new shield. So I went into another cave, solved some puzzles, took out some enemies, and then had this tedious spellcaster keep casting over encumbered on me. Dude, I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream. You're such a cornball. You're so corny. Die. Holy shit. That dude. After I finally got rid of them, I did another big brain puzzle of just a memory game and placing items where they needed to be, and then I got my nifty shield. And since I did have a better sword and shield, I went back and proved myself to those 3 Argonians. Also, at some point, I became a vampire, like someone sunk their teeth into me while I was sleeping and I couldn't endure the sun for more than a minute.
You should really get to a healer. You're looking rather painful.
I know, I'm dying because I'm a vampire. The sun hurts me every second I'm out here. I ended up spending well over 30 hours playing Oblivion, and that was only in 1 week. When I eventually got back to the main quest, it ramped up a lot. Without spoiling what happens, just look at this. Imagine that, but Elder Scrolls. Also, don't try to be a nice guy in this game. People just get hurt.
Why would that happen? I just wanted to release the guy. Why would the whole statue crumble down and kill him? Julius?
I had 10 gold, okay. I did say at the start of the video, I would only be showing a little bit of my experience in case some viewers out there wanted to experience the rest of this game for themselves. While I did end up beating the main storyline, I still haven't beaten the entire game, or the DLC for that matter. But I mean, does anyone ever really beat an Elder Scrolls game before they make a new character? I didn't expect to enjoy Oblivion as much as I did. I really thought I'd become bored with the game in a couple of hours, but it was the opposite. Time flew by when I played it. Sure, on the outside looking in, the game looks old and dated, but there is a certain feel to Oblivion that cements it as a solid game that I really should have played a lot sooner. The question now is, should I go back even further and play Morrowind? If you're an Elder Scrolls fan, or even just a Skyrim fan, and you've never touched this game in the series, play it. Give it an honest try. I genuinely felt engrossed in the world with all the characters, quests, and the feel of everything. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go ahead and make that stealth archer that I should have made at the start. And while I do that, go watch my other videos. YouTube thinks you'll like the one on the screen right now. Okay, bye.